people in the business if one motherfucker got down there. Heart my shit. Motherfucker heart my shit. I'm like, nigga, your fucking ass better be in the audience, motherfucker. You want to see that?
So that's kind of like bringing everything together.
That shit hard, bro.
My dad be like, hey, I'm gonna go to your next show. Where's you gonna be at?
I ain't been. That's my dad. You got a show, son? Y'all got a show? Where is it? What time? You know, on the
My kids won't come to any of my shows. My bed child us all day fucking long.
When I first started, my kids.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that. That's good.
When I first started, my kids come hang with me. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna summon people with our funniness. About to bring me in and be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know it. Everybody know it. Got Matt Blizz in the house tonight. Shit, better recognize. Talk.
Onion. There, you get over this one, because you're like a big guy.
Yeah, onion in the house.
We got an onion sandwich.
Onion in the house. Onion got layers and shit. All right, what's going on, everybody? It is comedy night at the Fox's Lair. Y'all doing all right? Woo! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Y'all say I'm crunk. I like y'all. Yeah, this here is the Jest Joust Comedy Calamity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Happy Bones Jones. You know what I'm saying? We got the judges here. We got Cedric Trap Whitlock over there.
Yes, that's me. You can follow me on Facebook at Cedric Gerard Whitlock. You can follow me on Instagram at Trap_the Real American Patriot. Thank you.
All that confusing stuff he said. And then he's a veteran, so you got to honor that, dog. Kick it. And then we got Onion right here. He's from the Islands. He ain't had a pair of shoes till he was 13 years old. Then we got Mr. Matt Blizz going to show us out tonight and close it out and bring the fun.
On OnlyFans.
Oh, God, check him out. OnlyFans is not just for nudity, it's for comedy as well.
I do comedy in a diaper.
Well, most of the hell, I don't know why I laughed.
Hey, that might be a good idea.
I'd like to thank Melinda and Candace for letting us do that here at the Fox's. Yo. And then we got our sponsor Quest Sound and Productions and AIM Art of Bell AIM Photography. We are this week. The premise is Southern sayings and proverbs. You know what I'm saying? Like I put my foot in it, or she cooked it with love. That's all real stuff, though. That's all real stuff that people do. I'd like for y'all to please keep your talking down to a minimum and put your phones on silent. If you don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Let the comments know the time comes up at 1 minute. And we make a sound. Usually Doug makes a sound, but Doug.
Now I gotta work. Damn.
But we got. I guess Onion can do it now, but he just got somebody got to be the timekeeper because I ain't. You know what I'm saying? On God.
Because Onion can't keep time.
Yeah. Yep. Somebody wrote at the bottom of here, stay in the area for cameras. That's hilarious. People don't listen to me. Oh yeah, we got a 6-week shootout. Which last week we didn't have anybody come up, so we don't have we got, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. We moving forward doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You keep trying until you keep trying until you keep trying until you keep trying until it happens for you, baby. And then you visualize it, you imagine it, and then it come into your life like a magical experimental thing. Cause magic's real in a bit. Plus on top of that, Rich, you still here? Did you run out of this motherfucker? He's still here. See, we got somebody perform tonight. He didn't know about the premise, so he probably gonna do his own funny stuff, and that's cool with me because I like that stuff too. I like when people's funny, but he's in town working for the Masters, and he's gonna be here for the next few weeks, and he's working for some TV station. He's a sound man, and you know all sound men is. And you know, all audio dudes is funny though.
Fucking hilarious.
I always had this idea that I was going to take a bunch of stagehands from all over the country, and I was going to create the stagehand Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And you'd have different things that you do, like who can roll up the cable fastest, who can roll the case down a incline and have to turn at a 90-degree angle, who can do that, you know, the fastest without crushing their fingers, stuff like that. Who can pack the truck perfectly, you know what I'm saying, like they a Tetris master or some shit. These things are very important in the stagehand world. And Doug's like, I only do audio.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it.
What? What did you say?
I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Yeah,
Don't watch it.
yeah.
Oh, the stagehand Olympics?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's only going to be interesting to people who are already stagehands. And even they going to be like, this is lame as fuck, I turned.
It's already happening, yeah.
Anyway, so we got somebody to perform for us tonight. I'm sure he's gonna be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? And then he's probably gonna run out of here and never come back. Well, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We don't smoke weed in front of him. He knows we are not very serious people, and and he watched me pass out edibles to people.
Where are you from?
Rich, where are you from?
New York.
And that's what he said. He's from New York. I didn't
New
remember
York
it, but now I
City.
remember.
Get a rope.
Yeah.
No,
That's
man.
Southern Providence, man.
No, man. But he did say he's broke out from the Matrix, and he walks around and looks at people like they're non-player characters. You know what I'm saying? And that's on God right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the thing and a prayer to Him, and the light will come on in your head. What? You know what I'm saying? That's real stuff. So, Rich, you want to come up here and do the damn thing?
Richie.
Here I come.
Yeah.
Taking it along.
All right, we're going to give you 7 minutes now. Whenever you get done,
All right.
hold on to the microphone because we'll talk to you. Everybody give it up to Rich. What's your last name?
Raider.
Rich Rayner!
Woo! I have never had an intro like that before. I gotta say. So, it is 2025, and I still see a lot of people wearing masks out there. There's no joke there. Take the fucking thing off already. It's over. You look ridiculous. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They had to make a little patio thing.
I see a lot of dogs out there with signs on them saying, do not pet. What good is a dog you do not pet? And look, I think about the dogs, man. I think about what they must be going through because they can't read, they can't reason. All they know is everybody just stop petting them. They gotta be like, "Fuck, what's the matter with me? Am I too fat? Am I not cute? What's going on? Somebody pet me."
I'm not a good boy.
I mean, we call them pets. It's in the name. People are out of control with their pets today, too, man. They don't know when to let them go. Like, I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw this little dog, old dog, and the back half of the dog had just stopped working. The lady had it attached to some contraption with wheels and some straps, and she had it on a leash, and the dog was just fucking walking down the street with his front legs, dragging his ass behind him, looking up at everybody with that sad look on him like, please, somebody kill me. Somebody kill me, please. Put me out of my misery. It's okay, old dogs go to heaven. I just want to be with my friends. This fucking lady's crazy. She tells everybody I'm a vegetarian. I smell the guy next door cooking bacon every day. It's torture. Somebody please kill me. All right. Glad you like that. So people are fucking with the Jews again. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Every 75, 100 years when shit goes wrong, somebody stands up and goes, I know how to fix this. Just kill all the fucking Jews. And I get it. They don't look intimidating, but these are some of the toughest people on the planet. For thousands of years, people have fucked with the Jews from one end of the earth to the other. It got so bad they fucking walked up to the edge of a great barren desert, looked down and said, fuck it, no one's gonna mess with us here. For 13 years they wandered. No food, no water, no shelter. Man, they came out of there with PhDs and MBAs from some of the most prestigious universities in the world and went on to dominate in business and entertainment. Don't fuck with the Jews. They're gonna get you. Beep, beep. Oh, shit. I'm running through my shit here. What else? Oh, I dated a Jewish girl once. Yeah. I'm Catholic. She's Jewish. Normally this is a problem, but neither of us were very religious at the time, so it wasn't a big deal. Until we went over her sister's house for dinner. Now, in case you didn't notice, like I did at the time, the Jews have one set of stuff for meat and one set of stuff for dairy. It's called kosher. And the meat shit stays on the meat shit, and the dairy shit stays on the dairy shit, and the two don't touch. So I'm like, all right, this is a little bit weird. I'm Catholic. The thing we have in our house like that is we got one set of dishes for the people we like and another set of dishes for the people we don't like. And somebody comes over, you ask your mom, do I put out the good dishes? Fuck that son of a bitch. She still owes us $50. You put out the shit. So anyway, the night's going good. I'm got the meat shit over here, the dairy shit over here. I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm on my way up to the bathroom and it hits me. I'm like, man, I had dairy for lunch. What if I get up there and they got two toilet seats? One for meat shits, one for dairy shits. What if I get up there and the meat seat's on? You can't change those things quick, man. I'm gonna have to shit in the sink. I don't want to desecrate these people's bathrooms. You could imagine my relief when I got up there and found out it doesn't matter coming out, only going in. So I was good. Did you ever just look at somebody and know that meth was involved? Right? Like they walk different, they talk different, they dress different. You usually see them outside the supermarket, man, coming up to you like, fuck, man. I'm from New York. You know, you want to hear something fucked up? I got the only Italian grandmother from Brooklyn who can't cook for shit. You believe that?
Stop.
Swear to God, because you think Italian grandmother from Brooklyn, you're thinking you hit the culinary jackpot. Not me.
She got the dishes, just not the food.
She's got the dishes, 2 sets, but not the food, man. It was rough. And I was a skinny kid, and that's a sin in the Italian families. And I'd be like, looking at my dad for help. He'd be like, fuck you, I had to eat it, so do you. It was rough, man. It ain't easy, let me tell you. Rough growing up. All right, what else do I got for you?
So you had a Jewish girlfriend that liked your meat and milking it at the same time.
Yeah, she was good.
That's
It was
good.
great. It was, man. And the kosher thing wasn't even that bad. Like, I got that shit like that. So what else? I love heavy metal music. Anyone else? Anyone else? Right? Heavy metal. Now, not a lot of people like heavy metal music, man. In fact, they say it'll make you want to hurt yourself. That's not true. And you got to give it a chance because you will find out there's a lot of things you can do better listening to heavy metal than you can not. Like take driving, for instance, man. You got to be somewhere. You put on Metallica, you will get there so fast, you'll think Scotty B&G, it's amazing. Cleaning the house, who likes to clean the house? Nobody, right? I'm not even going to wait for an answer because I know already. Nobody likes cleaning. You got to clean the house, man, put on some heavy metal music. You will get that place spick and span in no time. You probably have the rest of the day to enjoy yourself. But there are some things I don't recommend doing while listening to heavy metal music. Shaving is one of them. Man, I was running a little late, figure I'd put on some Anthrax, go in the bathroom, I started shaving, I come out looking like a swan dove into a running lawnmower. It was ugly, ugly. So be careful. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much. My name is Rich.
Hell yeah. Hold on to the microphone, Rich.
Yes, sir, you said it.
Oh yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, you right. Good dog, man. Good dog. We and the wheels for the leg dog. That's a sad thing. You shouldn't have wheels
It
on
was
the
sad,
leg.
man.
You
I
know what I'm
almost
saying?
cried.
Then you jump to the Jews, and that shit was
Mhm.
hell of a transition.
Schizophrenic.
I was like, damn, he's just like Kanye, babe. And it's true. It's true. Don't mess with the Jews. You know what I'm saying? I
They'll get
heard
ya.
that.
They will get you.
Don't fuck with the Jews. Beep,
gonna get
beep.
you.
Beep, beep. That's pretty good. Your mom said to put out shitty dishes. You didn't know there was 2 toilets. Meth people breed a lot. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them breeding a lot.
Well,
You got a no cooking Mamma Mia. I laughed at Mamma
You
Mia.
can't make that shit
So
up.
stupid. And then you can clean fast if you listen to heavy metal. All of those are very good points, and I tend to concur with you on all of them. What do you think, Mr. Blizz?
Oh man, I really enjoyed your set.
Thank you.
I'm a sucker for a New York accent on a comedian anyway.
It's the only one I know.
Yeah, it really makes my dick hard. But out of curiosity, what lost member of what '80s hair metal band are you from?
No, see, I was the sound engineer, right? I was telling him.
He traveled with Foghat when he was 21. Yo.
Faggot? Is that what you're saying?
Foghat.
Foghat.
Foghat, man. You know.
Why are you saying it with a
Faggot.
German accent? It's just
Yeah.
faggot. No, it was really good,
Thank
man.
you.
You lost me with the heavy metal stuff. I'm a heavy metal fan. So I was hoping you was gonna go somewhere better with that, but the rest of it was really good, man. Good job.
All right, thank you.
All right, what you think, Onion? He got layers.
All right.
Well, I thought that was good. You know, I mean,
Good.
yeah, I thought it was good.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
Uh,
I'll take good.
You know, the topic, I gave you a 4 on the topic because at least, I mean, it was South of Ithaca, you know,
Yeah.
so,
Somewhat.
There was a
you know,
topic.
but,
I mean, there's a premise, but I don't give a fuck.
What are you talking about? My whole set was about the South.
Southern sayings and proverbs.
Even I brought my Southern accent.
Yeah,
yeah, part of it's solid.
brought
there,
it over
but
here.
I think you could have added a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some good stuff there and good.
Okay.
But, I'd lean more into it.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright.
you got a lot of material that could be added into this.
Yeah, I know. It's a work in
But it's a good
progress. I'm new with
skeleton
this
on
shit.
it. I like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how long have you been doing it?
Off and on, I just started doing it again. I mean, I did it like 10 years ago. It's because the shit's easy, so
Right.
I get afraid. Took a lot of time off. And I'm like, fuck it, let me just do it.
I like your stuff.
Because I
Yeah.
got, you know, it's
I
not
thought-
easy.
The don't pet dog thing had me about peeing my pants on that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
good.
That was the best one.
What you think about a Cedric Trap Whitlock in the bed?
Definitely great material, not the funniest material.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta work on making the material funny, the delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's funny subject matter, but you know what I'm saying? You just gotta deliver it in a more funny way, a little bit more.
Tell him your Jew story. Tell him your Jew story though.
You got a Jewish story too?
Yeah, you got a good Jew story.
Nah,
Oh, man.
man, I don't fuck with Jews. I'm a Kanye fan. I'm just gonna say that. I'm a Kanye fan. I ain't saying I don't fuck with Jews, but I stay the hell away
You
from
know, I'm a
them.
legend in the hip hop community. I bet you didn't know that.
Yeah, white Jews are legends.
No.
Oh yeah, that's true. They own that shit. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, but you're not a Jew. I couldn't tell.
I'm not a Jew. You missed that part. I'm Catholic. She was Jewish.
Oh, I grew up Christian, was raised heathen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We all go places.
Nah, but definitely, like I say, man, it's definitely good subject matter. Like I say, just keep working on it. It is funny, but like when you got comedian judges up here, you gotta fucking give that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't depend on the subject matter of the material. It has to be funny. You know what I'm saying? It's good subject matter, but it wasn't funny.
Okay.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, very good subject matter, like the dog.
Yeah.
You got a lot
You
to
a
go
dog.
there on
Yeah,
the
that
dog.
shit.
Yeah.
Hot
Alright.
dog.
You know,
Give me 2 hot dogs.
you know, especially with your thing there, you know, that there's the dog, it doesn't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pet.
Right.
I like that thing. It's in the name. He's no longer a good boy. He's depressed.
Mm-hmm.
You can just keep going on fucking neurotic, all right? And now look what you're doing to the goddamn dog.
Right.
You know, and then you come down here to the south,
Mm-hmm.
and the dogs are completely different. The dogs out here, they lay on the front porch and they say, the key's under
That
the
dog
mat.
don't
the
hunt. This
bacon's
motherfucker
under
working
the
your whole damn bit for you. This is
This is good shit, man.
I said you got
I just
it.
came up with the dog thing. I'm traveling a lot. I'm in the
Right.
airports. I see all these dogs do not pet. Like, what the fuck? People are just ruining dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
sad
like I
day.
said, you know, it's
So I
a
got
great
developed
subject.
Yeah, it's
It's
great.
just
Yeah, that's
brand
I'm not.
new,
I'm
yeah.
not giving you. I'm
Oh,
telling
no,
you
no,
the
no.
truth.
I
Yeah.
take no offense. I
Like,
hear
yeah,
you,
like
man. No.
it's great subject matter and it
Yeah.
has the potential to be extremely, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
extremely funny. And like you probably could get some good bookings just on the subject matter. But if you want to perfect the craft,
Yeah.
work on delivering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta
Jewish
work on
dogs.
the delivery too.
Jewish
Still-
dogs.
Yeah.
Jewish
Yeah,
dogs.
Jewish dogs.
They talk about neurotic.
Yeah.
I'm glad I came here.
Hell yeah. Everybody give it up for Rich.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, no problem at all. We enjoyed that, you know what I'm saying? I myself, I love juice. I like cold pressed juice the most. I think it retains most nutrients. Retains most of the nutrients. We can do it like that. Trying to get on that. Trying to get on that sherm. It was like when you go through certain parts of Alabama and you see people on drugs, they be nodding out like that. You be like, how they doing that? I'm just kidding. I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. Y'all see what I just did right there? That's physical comedy that didn't work. Seeing as we ain't got nobody else who wants to perform, you wanted to get up, girl? You.
Hey, girl, you want to?
I don't have anything.
I mean, that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you was talking about cooking with the foot
Oh
and
my goodness.
putting it in there, putting something in the food.
I guess. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh shit, she said she gonna write something down in 2 seconds. Have 7 minutes.
That's a pro right there.
Give me
Damn.
2 seconds, I'll give you 7 minutes. That's
You can
pretty
actually
good.
give me about 3. I don't even need a full set.
Like this is the only time women don't want to go out goddamn day. You know what I'm saying, girl? I mean,
Any other time she's gonna be talking your ear off and
Oh, hush.
hey, Raven, I didn't even tell you about this. I was outside, I was telling Doug about taking Dad to see Jason and how he talked my ear off for basically 6 hours. And he looked at me and was like, that's exactly how you do.
y'all seen Kanye's new interview?
And then I said, that's exactly what Raven
Ooh,
said.
Kanye, he's not racist. Kanye just don't fuck with you.
I don't give a shit what he doing. I like his music.
But like he had like a black Ku Klux Klan.
Hey, he's telling the truth though.
Yeah.
Cause look at,
You talking about black
he was just
kids?
talking about, he was talking about retarded kids. Well, I don't think you can say retarded on YouTube, but he's talking about them R kids, right? And then he was like, you know what they do with them R kids? They purposely breed them R kids, and then they do things with them because the R kids don't mind getting molested as much as the regular kids.
Well, I mean, they like the attention.
That's what Kanye said. Kanye said it.
I mean, they like the attention. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. But like they.
And then he showed me his phone, and all the red spots was the ones that the Jews on.
Nah, but like if you can get one of them R kids to concentrate on one thing, they like John Wick, that motherfucker was retarded. John Wick was
He
retarded, and like he didn't say about 5 lines.
We call it
through the
autistic.
goddamn movie, and he
We
kill the
call
hell
it
out your
autistic.
monkey ass. He will kill the hell out you. And then
I
the
mean,
dog, they killed the dog and they set them off. It
Right,
hit the retarded switch. And the nigga went on the killing spree. I'm just saying, he was retarded.
I mean, Rain Man,
Forrest Gump.
he could count the sticks on the ground, right? The toothpicks or whatever.
Right.
But I wouldn't call him like seriously like retarded mongoloid type of thing. I would call him like kind of like autistic, right? So I think John Wick probably more autistic, and he was hyper focused on being a badass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying though. But like, see, when you say autistic, I say retarded because you know what I'm saying, like, cause they see,
And that's
see,
the last
they
we ever
really,
heard of trap.
they really focus on one thing. See, like they don't let the other shit of the world distract them like we do. And like, see, they just concentrate on one thing, and you'll be talking to them about football, and they just want to build Legos. You know what I'm saying? But that's retarded to us, but it's artistic to them. You know what I'm saying? Cause they, I don't know. Y'all got me talking crazy and shit.
I mean, well, hey, I will tell you this though. I just recently realized that I have a longtime friend, and it turns out he's Jewish. And then the other day,
Which is like another word for retarded.
you know, and
She covered.
the other day I found a quarter on the ground, and I picked it up. I was like, happy, or no, he found a quarter on the ground. He was like, happy day, and he was all excited. And I said, damn, I dropped that quarter. That's my quarter. And then he got so mad. He got so mad.
So fucking mad.
Like, yeah, here's your fucking quarter, man. Here's your fucking quarter, goddamn it. Ooh, I found that quarter. That was quarter. Ooh. And I'm like, shit, you want the quarter that bad, you can have it. He's like, the fuck about it, your quarter, man, fine.
He thought you was trying to accuse him of stealing though.
see, you can tell stories about Jewish people that you know.
Yeah, when you know him, it's different. You know, like when you like when you know he just ain't a Jew, but he a normal person. You know what I'm saying? But then like he kind of do some Jew shit to remind you that he a Jew. You know what I'm saying? It fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
You done made Matt believe. He's like, I ain't even a part of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what the Jewish people can do to you?
Man, I'm like Kanye, man. Fuck that.
Anyway, you want to come on?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, that's
come on.
We done Jewed it up now. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I don't know nothing about what I'm gonna talk about, okay?
Us either.
I'm
Everybody
so
give
sorry.
it up for Chandria and the blues.
Aaron got a tattoo on him though.
Oh my what? Yeah, I do. You know, you get depressed and impulsive and you just do shit. That's how I got most of my tattoos. Doesn't really pan well in my family. You know, very Southern, very conservative. Yeah, you know, I love being Southern. They always have the best insults for weight, and it's no shocker that I'm like a bigger girl. If you got 20/20 vision, you can see I got some thighs on me. So, there's this one time I was out in the yard taking pictures. You know, my mom was trying to get me to get into modeling because, you know, I was just like, at that age, you know, people were like, oh, she's so outgoing, photogenic, and all the things. And so, you know, my grandmother's over, and I'm taking pictures, and I show her, and she said, oh, wee, you was as pretty as a peach, ain't it? You was the prettiest fat model I'd ever seen. Oh, not the pot calling the kettle black, baby. I mean, Grandma, why are you sitting here pointing fingers when, anyways. But yeah, so, you know, they don't really like my tattoos and all the things, but I love being Southern because they don't play. They don't play. Southerners don't play. You know, we talking about my grandma, may as well talk about her cooking, right? You know, you don't play in a black woman kitchen. And I'm not talking about the hair. Y'all don't know what the fuck the kitchen is, do you? So the kitchen is like the nape of the neck on a black woman. Growing up, you know, all the beauty standards were so awful for black little girls and black women. But we're not here to get political. Yeah, we don't play in kitchens, hair, nor the actual kitchen where you're cooking. You know, my favorite thing used to be making biscuits with my grandma. She's not gone, she's still alive. She don't let me play. She don't play that. I can't play in the kitchen. We used to make biscuits growing up. You know, I remember the recipe. It's buttermilk, flour, and some Crisco. And yeah, one time I had put a little bit too much buttermilk in her mixture as we were making the biscuits. And boy, that lighted a fire up under her ass. She was crunch time for Christmas. We're making biscuits. We're trying to get all the food together for the family. And she said, baby, I'm fixing to whoop your ass. Okay? Get up out of here playing these games. Because you don't play in nobody's food. She may put her foot in it, but we not playing no games, okay? But when I say put your foot in food, that means they put their all into it and it's good. You know, that's that Southern lingo, something you wouldn't understand from New York. See, I know, babe, I know.
I'm here to learn.
Right? And I'm a great teacher.
You are.
Yeah. Oh my God, okay. some Southern hospitality. Hi. Yeah, I really don't have much else, but roll tide and don't fuck your cousins or something. I don't know. Shit.
Hell yeah. All right, Chandra. Okay.
Sage advice.
Yeah,
Disclaimer.
that was good. Your grandma. Yeah, backhanded comments from your grandma.
Yeah.
Black girls got it bad
Yeah.
about their kitchen. You can't fuck around in neither of the kitchens.
Nope. I hope y'all learned something.
And then
today.
you made biscuits with your grandma. Raven and I got cats. They make biscuits.
Oh, see, I need some of those in my life.
Yeah, you know.
Not
what
the
I'm saying?
buttermilk, because I can't keep taking those comments from my grandma.
We got one that's booze that lives outside. I'm sure he makes biscuits too. But
Yeah.
what you think, Matt? She funny.
I mean, I could probably listen to you talk about anything all day just because you're pretty.
Oh.
But you just need to, like, your stories are worth listening to,
Yeah.
but you need to learn how to be descriptive in a funny way. I tell a
Right.
lot of people this, like, when you're talking, you're automatically describing things. That's
I
part of
know.
talking. You're telling me a story, you're describing things.
Yeah.
So you want to find a funny way to describe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you say something's red, you might want to say it's as red as something's funny. Red as red as a dog's dick. You know what I mean? Like,
I was thinking my menstrual cycle, but that works too.
there. But you see what I'm saying?
Female comedy is way
Like,
different.
your whole story doesn't have to be the joke.
Right.
You can have one punchline for your story,
Right.
but as you're going through it, take time to be funny while you're describing it.
Thank you.
Okay, that's constructive criticism, bitch. Okay, and don't drink any drinks that Bill Cosby gives you.
No, God, no.
What you think, the onion?
Well, I've told you before, you're humorous, but you've got to tell a joke.
Right.
Now don't be too hard on her. I just asked her to get
Well,
up.
I know that.
No, but like, the thing is, I
Come on,
know
girl, get on over here.
every time I'm up here, I always disclaim, like, guys, I'm not funny, okay? I just talk, and people like to hear it sometimes. I know it. Trust me, Onion. I'm my biggest critic.
No, you're not.
I promise.
You said something about your grandma.
Give me a whiskey sour, and I'll be your biggest critic.
I don't think
Okay.
that would be good for my.
Look, you're humorous. You're humorous, but you do need to tell a joke on the thing. You had a good joke right there.
Right.
Okay, there was a joke that wanted to tell itself.
There was a joke inside of it.
Manny's little baby loves Shelton and bread.
Yeah.
Oh, man, little baby does love
Wait,
sugar.
what did you just say?
You were making biscuits,
I was making biscuits with my granny.
It's very
That's
racist.
right.
It's very racist.
and the
Right.
southern topic right there says Proverbs. Manny's little baby loves Shelton and bread.
See, I don't know that one though. I grew up in a black household.
yeah.
That's
Well,
why.
you also
No,
could
no,
do
that's-
something
that's-
about you
nah,
got
nah,
yourself some big old biscuits, and apparently you actually love them.
Yeah.
All right,
Raven
so
and I got some cats that make biscuits.
But I see where you're going with that, man. I see. You know what I'm saying? Like you play with your weight. You're making biscuits
Right.
with your grandmother.
Right.
Now you can tell that grandmother's little baby love
Yeah.
shortening bread. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just don't
You
know.
see what I'm
I
saying?
didn't
You see what I'm saying?
No,
Likewise
I
as
know.
well.
Oh my god.
you have to grab some of those
Right,
jokes.
right. You have to
because
grab those
you're-
jokes within
You're
the story.
humorous and you have
'Cause
stories,
I miss
so
it,
grab those
yeah.
jokes so that you can throw them into your human stories. Because she does have good
No,
jokes.
they definitely good stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, we're doing good. We're
Okay,
doing good.
but yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like what I would recommend is a writing session with a actual comedian.
Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying, to show you how to grab those, you know what I'm saying, jokes out of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that way she can structure it.
Right.
Trav
Yeah.
said he's available on
Right,
Wednesday.
that's what it sounded like. He's been trying to hit on me. It's okay. I got ChatGPT.
My dang-a-ling.
All that being said and done,
See,
that's
he has ulterior motives.
No, I said a comedian, not me. Because I ain't trying to write. I'm trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you this right here's the work. I'm giving you a real critique. I'm trying to put you in a hucklebuck. We're writing the goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
straight snuggle struggle. You're talking about a snuggle struggle situation, and it's
I
making me
said a
uncomfortable.
comedian, not me.
Right.
No.
All right, so what does that tally? Where are we at?
Oh, it means that you're awesome. High five.
High
Everybody
five.
give it up for Chandra.
Oh, I didn't bring my drink up here. Where's
Hell yeah. All right, let's clear it on out and let Matt make these mugs laugh. Matt about to do the damn thing. He did. Matt did a show last night in Savannah for 45 minutes for one person, and it was the kitchen staff.
The draft room.
Everybody give it up for our man Matt Blizz.
Bigger than anybody else. How y'all doing, man? Thanks for all y'all people staying here tonight. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good tonight? Everybody having a good night? This is cool, man. I'm just gonna go all over the place tonight. So here we go. I'm gonna start off old school. Who's ever heard a Little Johnny joke? Nobody ever heard a Little Johnny? Oh, this is gonna be good. One day, a little Johnny comes walking down the road. He's toting a crowbar. Mr. Washington's sitting on the porch. Said, Johnny, where you going with that crowbar? He said, Mr. Washington, I'm going down to the woods and I'm gonna catch me some crows. Mr. Washington said, boy, you can't catch crows with no crowbar. What the fuck's wrong with you? He's like, we'll see. About 2 hours later, little Johnny comes walking back down the street with about 3 crows hooked onto that crowbar. Mr. Washington said, damn, I guess I was wrong. Next day, little Johnny come walking down the street with some duct tape. What y'all think he was going to get with that duct tape? That's right. He told Mr. Washington, I'm going to get some ducks with this duct tape. You can't get no ducks with no duct tape, boy. What's wrong with you? We'll see. What y'all think happened?
Came back with about 4 ducks.
Came back with 6 ducks stretched out on that duct tape. Mr. Washington said, son of a bitch. Next day, little Johnny come walking down the street. He had a bundle of pussy willows in his hand. Mr. Washington said, boy, where you going with the... Hold on, let me get my hat. Oh, man. Little Johnny's dad was a preacher, you know. They were sitting outside one day. Little Johnny's playing with his wagon. One of the wheels falls off his wagon. Little Johnny says, God damn it. His dad says, son, don't say that. Say God bless it when something happens. Another wheel fell off his wagon. He said, God damn it. Son, quit taking the Lord's name in vain. By that time, all 4 wheels fell off his wagon. He said, God bless it, and then wheels jumped back on his wagon. His dad said, God damn. Little Johnny came to school one day. Teacher comes to the front of the class. It was Wednesday. Teacher said, tomorrow I'm going to ask a question from your curriculum that I've taught you all year long. One question. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But whoever answers the question and answers it first doesn't have to come to school on Friday. So at recess, all the kids are studying. Nobody's playing except for little Johnny. Little Johnny's got 2 little steel ball bearings in his hand. He's just out there throwing them up and down at the playground. His buddy Fred comes up and says, man, you ain't going to study? You don't want to get that Friday off? He said, man, not only am I not going to study, I'm going to be the one to not have to come to school on Friday. So Thursday come around. Little Johnny's sitting in class. Bell rings. Teacher gets to the front of the class. She goes, all right, is everybody ready? Whoever raises their hand first and answers the question first doesn't have to come to school tomorrow. About that time, little Johnny took them 2 steel ball bearings and rolled them up to the front of the class and hit the teacher in the foot. She said, hey, who's got steel balls? He said, Superman, see you on Monday. All right, man, that's enough of that. I'm dating myself now. Oh, man. I'm glad to be here tonight, man. I've been going through a lot of anxiety lately. Probably because I'm drinking way too much coffee. But what? The fuck you say? crazy, man, because my father's still alive, and I see the crazy shit he's doing. And I can slowly see myself slipping into that. I might have already told y'all about this. I went to the gas station with my dad. Right? I'm in the passenger seat. My dad's pumping gas. By that time, I see him pointing at the sky. Like this. So what the fuck is he doing? I'm trying to look up at the sky, see what the fuck he's looking at. So I get out the car, I walk around there, and he's got his dick out pissing at the gas pump. Is you crazy old bastard? What are you doing?
I gave me this goddamn medication, boy, and it makes me piss every 10 minutes. Goddamn, I don't feel like going to the motherfucking bathroom every time I gotta piss.
I was like, you mean like a fucking human being? And I'm turning into this motherfucker. So he got in the car and I was like, hey, and by the way, what the fuck were you pointing at?
He said, well, you know, if I'm at the gas pump pissing, I got my dick out, but I'm pointing at the sky, somebody looks at me, they gonna look at whatever the hell I'm pointing at instead of my dick.
I said, you crazy motherfucker, but you know what? As crazy as that is, the logic worked out, because as we pulled away, there was 4 people in the parking lot like that. You see it? I don't know. What was he pointing at?
Must have been a cloud because it's raining over there.
He does crazy shit, man. And he still thinks he's real cool, you know? Which I'm sure my kids can say the same shit about me, you know? But he used to love Corvettes, as old men do. He bought one, which is funny watching him get out of it because he's got 2 bad knees. He's about 40 pounds overweight. So he don't really like get out of it. He just kind of like opens the door and rolls out. I'm like, Dad, come on, man. Give it up, bro. But one day, not too long after he had bought it, he was like, hey, let's go to Waffle House. So, all right, cool, we'll go to Waffle House. We go to Waffle House, we eat. And my dad talks to all the waitresses in Waffle House. You know what I mean? That's his dating app. You know, he has his own dating app called WHW, Waffle House Waitresses. So we went there for breakfast. Well, lunchtime come around, he was like, hey, let's go to Waffle House for lunch. Now, I'm all about a free meal, but I also don't really like spending all my time on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, it's Waffle House, right? So we go to Waffle House for lunch. And then he asked me to go there with him for dinner. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Why we keep going to Waffle House? Well, there's this waitress in there I'm kind of sweet on. I was like, well, don't tell her you're sweet on her. Don't say that. So now, my dad, when he was younger, he was a ladies' man. Like, you know, I've talked to a lot of people. He was popular with the ladies. Back then, you know, when you slow danced and you took them in the bathroom to give them cocaine. That's what I found out later. I was like, you used to do cocaine? No, I used to just keep it for the women. That's why you were popular, motherfucker. The 8-ball in your pocket. So we go to Waffle House, and lady goes to take our money, and he slaps his hand down over hers. I'm like, what rapey shit are you doing? And he thinks he's being like I love my dad, man, but he's like a romantic. So he's got these like Hollywood rom-com ideas in his head about shit, like, you know, star-crossed lover kind of bullshit. I'm the same way. But she just jerks her hand back. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, watch this. I'm going to show you something, boy. I was like, oh, I hope not. My dad has never said, I'm going to show you something, and I was pleased with the results. You know what I mean? That sounded really fucked up. I might need to go see a hypnotist. No, Dad, no. I don't want to see it. Never mind. It's dark as shit. My dad didn't rape me. Far as I know. I'm 44. I'm 44 now. What the fuck would it matter at this point? So, in the middle of fucking Waffle House, my dad says, hey, everybody. Excuse me. Hey, everybody. I'll get y'all's attention. Now, my dad's about 6'3", about 275 pounds. He's done construction work all his life. Was an iron worker at one time. Tattoos and big old thick porn stash. Hey everybody, can I get y'all's attention? And I'm in the fucking at the bar like I just want to just burst into a million pieces right now. He gets everybody's attention. Says, "Who in here right now thinks that me and this lady right here ought to be boyfriend and girlfriend?" And there was a cop at the next table, and I grabbed his gun and blew my brains out. That's crazy, man. But he's pulled me out the fire a lot of times, man. I put him through some shit, you know. Like the time we worked on these people's house, and oh man, I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit for this one, I really was. And this guy had a thing on his wall with 2 pistols in it, 2 guns. I don't know who the fuck frames their guns, but that's what it looked like a picture frame with a gun hanging on it. And I took the gun. Like they wasn't gonna know who the fuck took the goddamn gun. Yeah, man. My dad called me like, "Hey, I'm only gonna ask you this one time." Right when he said that, I was like, "Oh, this is about that gun." I said, "What's up?" He's like, "The people said they ain't gonna call the police or turn you in if you just give them back the gun." I was like, "All right." So, my big bad stolen gun toting ass put the gun in a bag, hung it on my doorknob, and hid in my closet until my dad came and got it. Yeah. That's funny, because I stole a gun, but I was being a bitch about it. Laugh. Oh, man. But the one thing my dad's always has made me feel like he didn't love me, you know what I mean? No matter what. No matter what I did, no matter how many times I went to prison, no matter how many times I tried to start a fight with him and got my ass cut. That's always funny, trying to fight your big ass dad. Next thing you know, you're on the ground trying to see out of one eye. You had enough, boy? That's how I try to be towards my kids, you know. No matter what, I beat them up. I do. I got 2 daughters. I take them out there, we put on the gloves, and I beat the shit out of them. You gotta be tough. You gotta raise them girls tough. Tell them, Raven. Yeah. But I try to do anything for them, and I'm a single dad, so I don't have a wife there to slap me in my head and tell me that's a bad idea. You know what I mean? Like pets, man. My daughters had me get them several pets throughout the years. I told y'all about the gecko and the mushrooms. Funny thing about that gecko is there were 2 other incidents involving that gecko and mushrooms. Can you believe that shit? 2 separate other incidents. One of them, my sadistic ex-wife and my half-sadistic daughter decided to play a joke on me. Me and my ex-wife were tripping balls on mushrooms, and apparently she had mentioned to my daughter on text that your father is really fucked up on mushrooms. Ha 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 ha. So my daughter decided to play a joke on me. She calls me crying. Daddy, my gecko's dead. No, I sit up, I'm like, oh shit, okay. And in my mind, I'm already, I'm like, I gotta find another fucking gecko. I gotta do something about that. And about that time, that little bitch just starts laughing her ass off. She's like, I know you're on mushrooms. I was like, man, I am so proud of you right now. God damn, boy. You're more like me than I thought. She loves to play jokes on me, though. Here's the best one. And this shows that I can laugh at myself. I don't drink Pepsi. If I would have to be almost dying of thirst, and it would have to be ice fucking cold for me to drink Pepsi, right? But I smoke a lot of weed, so I like to drink shit that's bubbly, especially at night when I wake up with cotton mouth. Right? But I usually keep bubblies or something in there. Well, and I get real thirsty, so I freak out if I don't have nothing to drink like that, right? So one day my daughter comes up there and she's like, hey, you want this Pepsi? I'm like, you know I don't drink. And you know, I'm an idiot. You know, So I'm not like, why is she offering me a Pepsi? She knows I don't like Pepsi. She don't drink fucking Pepsi. Why does she even have a Pepsi? I didn't ask any of these questions. Not one. So I'm like, nah, I don't want it. She's like, you sure? Sure you don't want to keep it for later? So yeah, fuck it, I'll keep it for later. Stuck in the back of my freezer. 3 days later, I woke up, mouth like a dozen. I'm like, oh no, I forgot to go to the fucking store. I ain't got no goddamn drinks. And then I thought about that Pepsi sitting in the back of my fridge, getting nice and fucking cold. Yeah. Grabbed that Pepsi, I cracked it open, and I chugged about that much of it. I don't know what was in that bottle. There was some soy sauce in there, definitely. I don't know what else it was, but I spit that shit all over my kitchen. And when the realization come to me of how well a joke she had played on me, I laughed my ass off. That was the funniest shit ever, boy. She played the long game and got me, you know what I mean? So it goes to show you guys how you can teach your kids patience.
Hell yeah.
So you teach attributes through shit like that. You know, just like my daughter, you know, my other daughter, you know, chasing her dream of being a musician and smoking weed. I'm not sure which one is her major and which one is her minor yet, but we'll see. Just like with her though, she comes to me. I need some weed. So I get her to do some chores. A good little reward program for her. But then she started doing too many chores, and then I just found her passed out in the living room. I should have let her do the chores before I gave her the weed. They've got me to buy different types of pets. The other incident that happened with the gecko and some mushrooms was they went out of town, and I was supposed to be the one to feed the gecko. Yeah, let's leave it up to your extremely irresponsible father who smokes a lot of weed and does psychedelics to take precise care of your reptile. Right? Damn, man. Well, on the same property as lives my stepmother's mom and her brother, Eddie. Eddie is a crackhead that thinks he knows every fucking thing. Right? And one of these, hey, Bob, I'm going to tell you what you need to do about that shit right there, man. Hey, listen, what you need to do, shut the fuck up. I did feel bad one day, though. My dog had broken its leg, and I was on my way home from work, and he calls me, hey, man, something's wrong with Shay's leg, bro. I'm like, oh, you stupid motherfucker, you're a veterinarian now? And I got home, and his leg was broke, so I feel like a big asshole about that. But, you know, broken clock's right sometimes. And, so he calls me, hey, man, you left the cage open on the gecko, and baby ate it, the cat. I was like, oh, no. And at this point, I'm tripping on mushrooms. So I'm freaking out. God damn it, I gotta find another fucking gecko. Son of a bitch. So I go running down to where my daughter stays at. They stay in a different house with their grandmother. And go down there, I said, where's it at? He's like, where's what at? I said, the fucking gecko. She's like, I told you, baby ate it. I was like, the cat didn't pick it up like a cartoon and drop it in his fucking mouth. It would have tore it up. Where's the pieces? Well, I don't see any pieces. I was like, oh my God. I look in the cage and the motherfucker is in its little rock hide, just sitting there looking at us like, you dumb pieces of shit. Dumbasses, man. I bought my daughter Alex a rabbit one year. She wanted a rabbit. And come home one day and the rabbit is laying on its side with its head facing its ass. Now, I don't know if you know anything about rabbits. I sure as fuck don't. But I'm pretty sure that they don't have a head that turns all the way around like an owl. You know, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but it wasn't moving. You know, it looked like it was just really giving its tail a good gander. Eyes open, mouth open. My daughter's just over there coloring. I said, sweetie, what's up with the rabbit? She said, oh, well, it bit me, so I did its head like this. Oh, okay. Just keep coloring. But then I watched the show Dexter, and I was like, well, maybe I can just teach her to kill the bad people. But the one one that took the fucking taco, the pet that really brought the most stress and grief to me was a potbelly pig. A potbelly pig. Anybody here had a potbelly pig? You ever had a potbelly pig on you? I don't know what sick son of a bitch come up with the idea to let a pig in the house. Yeah, I think one day some farmers just were fucked up and raised some fucked up pigs. They're like, what are we gonna do with them? They're tiny. It's like, hey, let's just tell people they're house pigs. Yeah. And potbelly pigs were born. Now, my daughter comes to me and says, I want to get a pig. I want to get a potbelly pig. I'm like, well, how big do they get? Well, they're little. They're little and clean. They're smart, like dogs. Let me ask you a question. Is every dog smart? Huh? Are most dogs fucking stupid? Yes. Yeah. They're like the autistic people of the animal world. Well, you know, they got a lot of love to give. They're creative, and you should keep them away from a busy street. Oh, that's funny, man. Fuck you. I can say that anyway. I got an autistic friend. Yeah. I do. I actually took him. I was with him when he got diagnosed. He asked me to take him to the doctor one day. He's like, man, I need you to take me up here, man. Danielle's got the car. I was like, all right, what you going up here for? Man, she wants me to get a test to see if I'm autistic. I said, I don't know if you're autistic, but you damn sure retarded. Hey, how's it going? And so we took him up to the doctor, right? He comes out. He's mad. I could tell he's pissed off. He's like, man, this is fucking bullshit. I said, what, man? What happened? He said, I'm autistic. I was like, man, that's not nothing to be upset about. It doesn't mean anything. It just means, you're autistic. He's like, that ain't what I'm mad about, man. The doctor said I don't get any powers. I said, powers? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, well, man, you ain't never seen Rain Man? He's autistic. He had powers. I said, he didn't have fucking powers. He could count really well, you idiot. You autistic idiot. I said, this ain't a fucking Marvel origin story. Your mama just took too much Tylenol when she was pregnant and fucked you up. Isn't that what causes it? Thanks, son. Wait, is somebody here autistic? Is that why y'all not laughing? I probably am. I love Legos. Anyway, the potbelly pig. So my daughters want me to get this potbelly pig. You know why they wanted a potbelly pig though? Because they seen all these videos on social media. Yeah. People with their nice clean house and their nice clean pig just sitting up on the couch eating treats and just hanging out. Well, I call bullshit. I think what they do is they clean up all the fucking mess and shit that pig has made. They feed that pig some fucking edibles and get it lethargic and make a video, cut off the camera and let the pig destroy the house again. Because that's what the motherfucker did in my house. So I go to the farmer to get the pig because, that's where you get pigs. And I get there, he's like, yeah, we got 3 left. I said, you got 3 pigs? He said, yeah. I said, you got 3 potbelly pigs? Well, yeah. I said, so you got 3 little pigs? And he said, yeah. I was like, never mind, bro. Wait, do y'all have a wolf around here somewhere? Yeah, but he blew down my house. Had to get rid of him. So stupid. So anyway, to show you what a moron I am, I still am, big Wu-Tang Clan fan. Any Wu-Tang Clan fans in here tonight? Y'all missing out, man. The RZA, the Jizza. I ain't gonna go through it. Anyway, and there was a pig with a white face. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get him because one of the members is named Ghostface. And I can name the pig Ghostface. And that would be fucking baller. We didn't. We named the pig Napoleon out of a book named Animal Farm that my daughter was reading. Anyway. So I go in the pen to get the pig. The farmer says, where's you going? I said, I'm going to get my fucking pig. He's like, we'll get it for you. I said, will? And his two gigantic cornbread eating tobacco chewing sons come out there. All three of them look like they could probably tip over a dump truck together, you know, big fucking dudes. And now right there, that should have been a red flag, right? Right there, I should have been like, wait, what is going on here? Because he did tell me when I picked the one with the white face that I didn't have to pay for him, that I could take him for free. But I'm an idiot. I'm a sucker. Doesn't that sound like sucker shit? That's right. So they grabbed the pig. It takes 20 minutes for these gigantic guys to get this pig. They finally get it. He's squealing. Wee, wee. I don't know if you've ever heard a pig squeal right up close, but it is the most fucking deafening, crazy. Like, I would cut a finger off to quit hearing that sound. You know what I mean? It was terrible. He's like, come on, we'll put it in a cage in your car. I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Because I'm a good father. Or an idiot. I'm a dumb father. That's what I am. Stupid. Outnumbered and outsmarted. So we get the pig in the goddamn car and we take it home. Well, I didn't know this. I didn't know the barnyard animals, when they get afraid, not only do they piss and shit everywhere, they put off a musk. Like a skunk. So as I'm cleaning up the pig, and my wife at the time was from Arkansas. She's supposed to know about this kind of goddamn shit. So I'm like, what does that smell? She said, oh, that's his musk. His musk? What the fuck is that? Well, when they get afraid, they put off a musk. I said, like a goddamn skunk? Jesus Christ. And the pigs in the house, I don't know if you've ever seen the way a pig moves. They're like a zero-turn radius lawnmower. They're like, don't get behind me. They're like a Vietnam vet on crack cocaine, you know? Oh, I've seen some things. And he's just in the house like, where's the fucking sky? So I built this fucking pig a fence, right? Put him in the backyard. Farmer said he'd warm up to us. He'll warm up to you and your kids, just like a dog. That's what they keep saying, just like a dog, just like a dog. Why the fuck didn't we just get a dog then? And he didn't warm up to us. No, you know what he did? He grew tusks. The fucking pig grew tusks. I didn't even know that was possible. I looked it up. Said, yeah, when the pigs are in the wild, they can grow tusks. He's not in the fucking wild. He's in my backyard. Pig gets out, gets loose, escapes. I don't know where he went. And I just kept on living my life.
That little piggy went to market.
He did until my fucking neighbor called me. Hey, man, I think I got your pig back here in my yard.
Ain't mine.
You want to come get it? No, I don't. You know, I heard if you feed them grain for 6 months, they're pretty good eating. Barbecue that son of a bitch. That's right, I looked it up. 6 months of grain, they taste delicious. My daughters kept asking me, why we got all this grain at the house? Anyway. So my brother was visiting, man. And at the time, he was a cage fighter. Him and I were doing jiu-jitsu together. He got really good at it. I am not. So nobody try me after this. I'm terrible at it. I have to get my stance. Hold on. But I'm telling you that for a reason, because we had just learned how to do chokes, right? And anyway, my brother, I said, man, come on, help me come get this fucking pig, man. So we go down to the guy's house. We finally chase it down. My brother has to tackle it. He is 200 pounds and 6'4". Tackles the pig. He's got it by the hind legs like this. It's pulling him across the fucking ground. Hey, buddy. So I finally get a hold of the pig, and that's when my jiu-jitsu training kicks in. I'm like, I'm going to choke out the pig. So I start trying to choke out the pig. We finally got the pig back to the house. And I finally found somebody that wanted a pig. And I'm not going to lie, I was about as informative about that pig as the farmer was to me. Have you ever seen the movie Thinner? Y'all seen the movie Thinner? The guy gets a curse put on him, then he has to put the curse in a pie to get rid of it and feed the pie to somebody else. It's kind of what I feel like I did with this pig. So the people come to get it, and they took the pig home. And my family and I walked outside and looked at the sun and rejoiced. Of course, about 3 days later, the people called. Oh my God, the pig's gotten out. It's running amok. It's tearing up the neighborhood. I said, oh no. Hold on. I'm going to call you right back. I hung up the phone, called Verizon, and changed my number. That's it, y'all. Thank y'all. That's all I got tonight. Y'all want to see me do some impressions?
Yeah.
Is that the first time that a DoorDash driver has just walked straight in the middle of your set? Was that first?
Oh, that's what that was? Man, people walk through my set all the time.
DoorDash.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like, he looks out of place. So what's going on?
Hell yeah, I appreciate you coming through, man. That was funny as shit. Everybody, we started doing this because comedy's the shit, and you have to do it in front of people a lot to get it right, and sometimes you get it wrong. Well, a lot you get it wrong, but mostly me. But no, man, I hope y'all safe going home tonight, and y'all come back next week. Appreciate y'all.